don't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that.
It's Madden NFL.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And you're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 126 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Saints had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kamara up the middle.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. On second down, here's Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You look at the Saints defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 90 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you could do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another first down. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Herbert off of play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
They run it again with Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A point after, good by Grupe.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now Carr. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Carr to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is now 17-3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's a give up the middle, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Let's go. Ready.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. There he goes, right side.
Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, good by Grupe.
And the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Carr now on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From midfield, here's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter. but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Shotgun now for Carr. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Carr to throw. Completes it to Perry.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now 1st and goal.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 4. Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Herbert, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Saints will have the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing his car. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy,